What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about not the stribog. We're going to be talking about the optic that I just purchased for the stribog. Now, Palmetto State Armory has a really good deal going on right now on a couple different optics: Sig Romeo 5 and the Holosun. What is it? The HS403B. So that is what we're going to be looking at today. I went ahead and picked this up for the stribog. I'm going to put it through its paces and see how it does. I'm actually really excited about this because if the Holosun does a good job, I might just have to buy a few of them for a few of the other little pistol caliber carbines. So without further ado, let's start looking to see what we get here. Outside on the package it says 2 MOA red dot, 50,000 hours battery life, motion sensor. So that is something I want to talk about. This red dot has a sleep and awake mode. So I believe it's after 8 hours of not moving your rifle, the optic will enter sleep mode, and as soon as you grab your rifle, pistol, whatever you have your optic on, it will wake up. And that's actually awesome, because then you don't have to fumble around, try to hit the little push buttons. This one does have rubberized push buttons to adjust sensitivity of the red dot. You get 10 different daytime settings and 2 different night vision settings on this little guy. Let's see what else we have here. Memory function for brightness settings. So yes, once you have your specific brightness setting chosen and your optic goes into sleep mode, matter of fact, I believe you can turn it off and turn it back on and it'll stay on that brightness setting. I find that pretty cool. I usually run my red dots, probably this has 10 settings, this one will be probably running at about 6. Lower mount AR riser, lower battery control, or lower battery compartment, lower turrets. So it does have low profile turrets, you can see on the box, and parallax free, waterproof, and a battery tray. Let's open it up. So you can see there's some tight clearances here. This thing is packaged very well. You get a nice solid little storage container. I guess if you need to store your optic or any your little accessories, this is a pretty nice little box. Foam padded. Let's see what's inside. We get our manual, our pretty good looking little manual. You get your lens wipe, our little silica pack, our silica gel pack, I should say. Now inside of the box, you'll find we have our optic, and it comes with these little bikini style lens protectors. Now I'm not someone that hates on these. I actually really enjoy them. It's better than nothing. What I've found with a lot of my red dots is whenever I'm out in the woods or typically riding around on a four-wheeler with my rifle across some sort of rifle stand, the last thing I want is for debris getting inside my lens. So these might be a little cheap and chintzy, but whenever you're actually running with the optic, you can just sling it on the side, and that will keep you from losing it. You don't have to put it in your pocket, just sling it over the side of the optic, and whenever you get back on your four-wheeler and you start moving again, you can take it off and put it back over your lenses. So let's see what else we got in here. So you see already that the optic comes with an AR style mount for co-witnessing. That is actually pretty cool. Now we won't be using this on an AR, but you see in here we get a low profile mount, and that will be perfect for our little pistol caliber carbines. You see, made in China, like a lot of these budget red dots are. Speaking of budget, I'll mention again I picked this up from Palmetto, and for under $120, it cannot be beat. We'll see what else we have in here. We have our tool to adjust everything. We have a spare battery compartment. I'll pull that out in a second. Included is a Energizer 2032 battery, so that's cool. We don't have to go out and buy any more of those. Our little screwdriver, that's for, I believe, our battery tray. And then you get a little tool here. This is what I was waiting to pull this out with, because this little tool actually comes in super handy for all kinds of odd little things. Boom. So now we got our spare battery tray out. Now, the reason I believe they send this spare battery tray is if for whatever reason this one gets jammed up in here and you booger it up trying to get it out. See, we can use this little tool and go ahead and pull it out. But if you ever boogered it up or busted your O-ring on there, you get a spare with a spare O-ring. So that is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and we'll get our battery in here and see how this little guy looks. Tighten up our battery compartment screws. Now, since this is a polymer tray, I do not want to over tighten it since it does have a O-ring in there. I just want to get them to where they will not walk out. Alright, so you can see there's a little bit of reflection on it, but this optic is pretty nice. I know it looks green there, but to my eye, and I'm looking through it, it is very good looking. Let's go ahead and power it on. And we'll turn our brightness setting up so y'all can see. Oh yeah, that's bright. Let's go ahead and max it out and we'll work our way down. So that's setting 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So you can see there's a pretty big difference there on the camera. Let's try it. I'm gonna go up one more time to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and we're getting where the camera can't just about see it. We'll go back up. And so that's about the 6, 7 setting. So 7 looks like it'd be a really good daytime setting. Now this is again a 2 MOA dot, which is very helpful for getting your precise shots. A lot of the red dots in this category of price usually have a 4 MOA red dot. Now we'll press both buttons on top and that will turn off our optic. And you can take a look at this thing and it looks pretty good. I mean, again, the price point, I think this is going to be a great little red dot. You can see our turrets here, how they are quite low profile, especially on the top. And if you notice these little hatches, those are actually what you use to adjust your turrets. It fits right in there, and your up and down directions are inside the cap, so that's cool. Save them from having to put it on the turret itself. Now you'll want to make sure you're not like me, because I always seem to lose my turrets. We'll want to keep these on nice and tight so I don't lose them like I always seem to do. Now let's see if there's anything I'm missing. Something that I didn't see on the box, or did I? Did it talk about it's waterproof? Yes, it did. This thing is waterproof up to 1 meter of water for 30 minutes. That's more than I'll ever need. I'm not going to go scuba diving with my optic, but if it does rain, I sure would like for it to not kick the bucket. Let's see. Don't forget the optic is shock resistant. I mean, it's parallax free, waterproof. You see the glass is really nice. Something to keep in mind is it does have a limited warranty for the original purchaser, but I don't think that would be a problem. I don't see too many people buying this and not getting the most out of it. I don't think a lot of people would sell their optic, but if you were to sell it, the person buying it probably would not be able to cash in on that warranty if anything were to happen. But as long as you remain the owner of the optic, you should be all right. Let's go ahead and figure out how to change from our mounts here. I want to go ahead and put our blow riser on, so y'all stay tuned and we'll be back in a minute. So here is the bottom of our optic without any mount on it, and you can see from the factory it is they do include some sort of thread locker on there, so that's cool. Alright, so I have the low mount on, which looks very well machined. You can see here our AR height mount, or riser I should say. I do like the fact that it gives you the ability to co-witness if you so choose. This actually looks pretty good as far as machining. Alright, let's go ahead and we're going to put this thing on the stribog. Y'all stay tuned. And there we go. Alright guys, so I'm going to get this thing out to the range, get some rounds through it, and see exactly how this little Holosun holds up. So, I appreciate y'all stopping by today, and if y'all enjoyed the video, feel free, hit the like button. I'll catch y'all next time.